Army Ranger School, did women graduates receive special treatment? 2 women graduated from U.S. Army Ranger School earlier this year, the first since October 2015. The 2 officers graduated with 117 others and all have now added the Ranger tab to their uniforms. This now makes a total of 5 women who are now Rangers. The question is, were they all given the same course standards as the men, or were they given special treatment? However, back in 2015, allegations were made by active service members that the women were given special treatment in order for them to complete the course. One observer posted training standards were changed for the women, bayonet training and pugilistic training were removed. Indeed, Susan Keating wrote the sources revealed. Women were first sent to a special 2-week training in January to get them ready for the school, which didn't start until April 20th. Once there they were allowed to repeat the program until they passed, while men were held to a strict pass-fail standard. Afterward they spent months in a special platoon at Fort Benning getting, among other things, nutritional counseling and full-time training with the Ranger. Once in the school they were allowed to repeat key parts, like patrols, while special consideration was not given to the men. A 2-star general made personal appearances to cheer them along during one of the most challenging parts of the school, multiple sources tell People. This was a devastating report. But, needless to say, the Army denied it. Major General Scott Miller reported to the Army Times. Standards remain the same. The 5-mile run is still 5 miles. The 12-mile march is still 12 miles. There was no pressure from anyone above me to change standards. But course instructors claim that statement was false. One unnamed instructor was quoted. "We were under huge pressure to comply. It was very much politicized." In addition, one veteran helicopter pilot, Lieutenant Colonel, retired, who flew during 3 tours in Vietnam, said, "Of course the Army denied it. I have talked with some that was going through when they went through. It was obvious that one or more would pass. They took all the lane graders off post and put very senior officers, plus 1 general on as lane graders. If that isn't fishy, I don't know what is. Under Obama, the political correctness has run amok and all of it has not stopped. If Trump does not get a hold on all the social engineering crap going on in the military, we can hang it up as a top nation." In November 2015, Ranger graduate, Lieutenant Colonel, RET, Representative Steve Russell, asked the Army to provide him with documents related to the first 2 female students in the Ranger School. After reading the Army's response, Russell announced on his Facebook page that the training of our combat warriors is paramount to our national defense. In order to ensure that the Army retains its ability to defend the nation, we must ensure that our readiness is not sacrificed. Unfortunately, no further news has since been reported. So what are you going to believe? Most probably, the reduced standards were put in place for the female participants in the Ranger program. However, this story is now most likely at a dead end. In other words, what's done is done and won't be undone. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.